Hey Bulleteers, today we will learn how to remove water from the fuel tank and also how to unclog its drain hole. For removing the fuel tank, first use 12 spanner to remove just the front screws on the seat on the both sides. When do you actually need to check whether there is water in your fuel tank? After heavy rains, if your motorcycle is stalling in reserve or just plainly missing, then there may be water in the fuel tank. Use the method in one of my previous videos to drain the petrol from the carb in a bottle and see if you can see petrol on top and water at the bottom. Then if you see there is water at the bottom, then it means that there is water in your fuel tank. So once you have removed the screws on both sides, you can just pull the seat up. Then using 10 spanner or ratchet, you can remove these screws on the fuel tank by turning it anti-clockwise. Turn the fuel tap off. Now for removing the fuel pipe from the tank, just press on these two knobs of the wire and slide it back. When you press these two knobs, the wire will expand and you can slide it easily back and then remove the pipe by pulling it out. For removing the fuel tank from the body, hold the fuel tank and pull it gently backwards. Once you pull it backwards, then lift it a bit and dislodge it from the motorcycle body. In UCE 500, the drainage hole of the fuel tank is well hidden, so most people don't even notice it. So first unscrew the cap of the fuel tank and append it on a big vessel. It should be 15 liters or more to take in all the fuel of your fuel tank. I have now taken out all the fuel from the top, and as you can see now, there was too much water in my fuel tank. So you can clearly see the fuel on top and all the water below. Shake your fuel tank vigorously to remove any hint of water or fuel from inside. Then also place a cloth inside and again shake it till all the water sound coming from inside ceases and all the fuel or water gets absorbed by the cloth. Shake it in all directions so that the cloth absorbs all the water and fuel. Then open the petcock. By turning it anti-clockwise and see if it has some gunk at the bottom. Clean it up and close it shut again. Now this here, you see the drainage hole, and this is the drainage pipe of the fuel tank that removes the water from the uh, top of the fuel tank cap. So whenever it rains, the water seeps into this fuel cap. Now here I'm showing a demonstration on what happens when the drainage hole is blocked. When the drainage hole is blocked, water cannot drain out, so it goes into the fuel tank from the top and goes inside the fuel tank. Water inside fuel tank means it will rust the insides, and then you will have to get it cleaned professionally or change the fuel tank. Then for unclogging the drainage hole, you need to have a wire. You can go to a construction shop and ask for a shuttering wire and some normal machine oil and plier. So pour a few drops of machine oil down the hole. If it is badly blocked, of course it will spill out, but pour as much oil as you can down the hole, and then lubricate the shuttering wire. The wire must be thin enough to go inside the drainage hole and yet thick enough to not keep on bending. It is a very tedious process. You have to push the wire in centimeter by centimeter, because as far as I can understand, the drainage pipe does not go in straight, it bends inside. So every time the wire encounters a bend, you will have to push a little hard from the top so that you are able to curve the wire in that bend. You can use plier also to push the wire in, but only push it centimeter by centimeter. Don't try to push in too much at a time, or it will bend from the top and it will be difficult. Once it comes out from the other side, take the plier and pull it out. Then keep pulling and pushing till you feel that the drainage hole has cleared. First pull it from the bottom side, then pull it out from the top, then again pull it in from the bottom side, and then pull it out from the top. Keep doing it 2-3 times till you feel that drainage hole has cleared up, and then finally pull the wire out. Another method that you can use is to fix a rubber pipe uh, on the drainage pipe at the bottom. Fill the top with petrol and then try to blow out the petrol through the drainage hole. So that is another method that you can do. After everything, now you can see that when I pour water, the water drains from the top down the hole. So now my drainage hole is also cleared. Now fix the cap back onto the fuel tank. Now you will see crescent shapes on both sides of the inside of fuel tank. These crescent shapes fit into this round rods coming out of your motorcycle body, and they have to be slid in forward to fit the fuel tank on top of motorcycle body. Next, screw on these bolts to fix the fuel tank. After this, first slide the seat on the other side and then pull it back a little and slide it on your side. Then use 12 spanner to tighten the screw. Then fix the fuel pipe, and by pushing on the two knobs, fix in the fuel wire as well. Switch on the fuel tap. Pour the petrol onto into the fuel tank. Close the cap and then start your motorcycle, and you are ready to go.